Hello, YouTube. How is everybody doing today? Sorry for this weird angle. I'm trying to figure out. There you go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. Today, we are going to have a chit chat. And what we're going to be talking about is that the saying. And the saying is that you're too old to wear that. And you know what? The saying is just absolutely ridiculous. I hear I hear it all the time personally. I hear other people hearing it all the time. Hello, Lady V. How are you, my friend? And to me, it's something that I just want to talk about because, like I said, I think it's a real issue, and I think it's a real problem in society that doesn't that affects more than just women over 50. I get comments all the time from people of all ages. Good, thank you, all the way from Manchester, United Kingdom. Well, hello and welcome to my live stream. So, believe it or not, you're too old to wear that is a comment that not only do women over 50 hear, but men hear that. People in their 20s hear that. People in their teens hear that. I've had people reach out to me and be like, you know what? I'm in my 20s, but I like to wear bows in my hair. And people keep on telling me I'm too old to wear that. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. You should be able to wear whatever you want at any age. Then, you have people who are, like young moms or young dads. And all of a sudden, now that they have kids, they're expected to dress and act a certain way. So if they're not doing that, they get kind of frowned upon. Then you get into, hello, Renee. So then you get into, I will say, hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. There you go. See, look, I'm on there too. Um, then you get to be my age, you get to be 58, and all of a sudden it just gets worse. It gets to the point where it's like if you have any individuality, if you have any like sort of self expression, if you try to, hello, Melissa, if you try to just be like, you know what, I'm over 50 and I want to have tattoos or purple hair or dress however I want, it just seems like people come running at you with pitchforks and they want you to stop that. So I decided just to kind of look into it a little bit more and try to figure out, where does this comment come from? And who decided what age limit is appropriate to wear what? I mean, are there fashion police out there to where at a certain age they're like, okay, now you have to stop wearing ripped jeans, or is it just by public opinion? It's weird. It's such a it's almost like battling this invisible monster, because I have to tell you, I hear all the time and I see all the time that even when we go shopping, let's just say we go into a store and we want to go shopping for clothes, the store has it to where it's like, okay, if you're a woman and we deem you a young woman, which they don't even give us a guide. All right. If stores are going to be like, we're going to separate clothes by age, we're going to put young women over here and we're going to put women over here. You know what? I would think that they would at least give us a guideline. Like, what are they thinking? Is it like from 18 to 25, you shop here, and then 25 and over, you shop over there? I mean, give us a break. Give us at least, let us know what they're thinking. But instead, they say that no, we're just going to say, young women, y'all figure it out yourself. Well, you know what? Compared to some people, I'm still a young woman. And compared to other people, I'm an older woman. So to me, it's like this mass confusion. Sheila says, 61 here and you rock individuality is beautiful. Absolutely. And then I'm going to get to that in just a minute. And then Lady V says, it is like that in the UK. All the clothes are separated. Yeah, they separate us by gender and then they separate us by what they consider age. But they don't give us, again, any guidelines. So I know a lot of people feel really conscientious being older, like I am, shopping in a section. Let's just say you're going to Target. And in Target, at the very front of the store, they have young women. And then over to the side, they have women. So sometimes, I mean, it's like if I'm shopping in the younger women's section, I'm shopping there with people, a quarter of my age. And I've had comments be where people are like, yeah, you know what? I feel kind of weird shopping there. Well, I shop in the kids section too. And I shop in the men's section. To me, I have given myself the freedom to shop wherever I want. I don't separate myself with age, gender, or anything. I shop where I want. But you know what? I'm a little bit I'm probably, I don't know. I'm just a little bit more like, in your face. I'll shop wherever I want. But so what I was going to say is I was doing an interview this week, and it was a really cool interview. And the interviewer asked me a question about, what I say, like, over 50, society says this, and over 50 society says that. And she's like, well, it's kind of a choice. It's your choice whether or not you listen to that or not. And I agreed with her. It is a choice, but sometimes it's not the easiest choice to make. Sometimes it's hard to sit there and be like, I'm going to go against the norms of society. Sometimes it feels like we fight for everything. We fight for our individuality. We fight for, what we want to wear. We fight this, we fight that. And sometimes, you know what, unfortunately, sometimes people are just like, you know what, I'm just going to wear what people think I'm supposed to wear. And then there's people like me who is like, no, you know what, wear what you want. It is your individuality. So my thought of that, and I've been thinking a lot about that question that she said, that it's, you know what, it's like it's your choice. But sometimes with that choice, you could be sitting out there and you could be like, yeah, you know what, I do want to wear what I want. I want the freedom to dye my hair pink. I want the freedom to wear band t-shirts, and I want the freedom to wear distressed jeans, regardless as to what age I am. But I'm just not brave enough to do it. Sometimes it takes, like, learning a new sport or learning a new hobby or learning a new language. It takes practice. So my thought to you, and my suggestion for you on something like that, is if you're out there and you want to change your style and you want to be more authentic to yourself, but you know that you're going against society's norms, start small and work your way up there. You can write down basically your general aesthetic. Basically, like, I wear gray pants with a white t-shirt and white tennis shoes every day. And if you wear that, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just making that as an example. So let's just say you wear a white t-shirt, gray pants, and white tennis shoes every single day because you're trying to blend in and you don't want to stand out. But deep down inside, you really do want to have that authentic style. Deep down inside, you want to wear your ripped jeans and your band t-shirt. You want to give yourself a mohawk, but you're just not brave enough. Well, what you need to do is you need to start small and work your way up. And by that, I mean, start, like, maybe it'll be like, you know what, I'm just going to add a pop of color to my gray and white outfit. I'm going to get a colorful belt. And then you can be like, wow, you know what, I wear this colorful belt and now I have a little bit of confidence. Now I'm going to try to add more. And you, after over a certain amount of time, and after just trying new things and realizing what you like and what you don't like, then it actually becomes very easy to find your authentic self and to let it out without worrying about what anybody thinks. Hello, Renee. It says, here in Miami, most people wear what they want, so it's a bit easier. Yeah, you know what? The thing is, Renee, and I totally get that. And I love it, the individuality of that. And I have never had anybody comment on anything that I've worn about it not being age appropriate. And I consider myself very fortunate that way, because I would not be very kind if somebody said something to me to my face. But I know that people hear it. And you know what? And a lot of times, like, creators on apps, on social media apps, I see them just getting ripped apart by what they wear. I've had some comments on here that if I cared what they think, that would be pretty hurtful. So to me, it's about finding your confidence to be your authentic self. And then also too, finding your confidence to not worry about what other people are going to say or think. So the way I always look at it and the advice that I always give is, let's just say you put on an outfit and you don't feel very confident about it, because I remember in my 20s and my 30s, I didn't have the same level of confidence that I have now. So, what I would do is I would be out and about and I would see a lady who carried herself really well and she just looked good. She looked confident. She looked beautiful. And I'd be like, I want to be that lady. All right. I want to be like her. So I would try to replicate her outfit, but it never worked on me. It was her style. It wasn't my style. And it just seemed like the only thing that did it was like perpetuate this insecurity. So I finally decided to start finding who I was. I finally started deciding that if I liked it, then it's the right style. So what I'm getting to, the moral of this very long story is don't look and see what other people are wearing. I mean, you can look and see what other people are wearing because other people, people wear cool stuff. But look in the mirror every single morning and make sure that that person that's looking back at you is authentically who you are. If you feel good about everything that you're wearing, if you feel good from top to bottom, then it doesn't matter if anybody says that you're too old to wear that, because you already know you feel good. If you don't have that level of, I feel good about myself and I'm wearing that today, if somebody says something, it could be really hurtful. So find your style inside of you and let that out. And that will be the most amazing style. So it's not so much what you're wearing, but how you feel when you're wearing it. That's the important thing. So if somebody says, you're too old to wear that, if you feel good about it, it does not matter what they say. It just doesn't matter. Because, like I said, social media is a blessing, and it can also be, kind of harsh in the same way. Because if you're, let's just say you're scrolling through here and you see some shorts and somebody's on there and they're wearing a really cute outfit and they're a little bit older, me, let's just say you see one of my shorts and I have my distressed jeans on and I've got this and I've got that, and you're like, wow, that's a really cool outfit, I would like to wear that. Then you see a really mean comment, you're like, I don't want people to say that to me, so now I'm not going to wear that really cool outfit. People have a tendency to not want to have confrontation, so they don't wear cool, they don't allow themselves to wear stuff like that because they don't want to hear people saying that. So while social media is awesome and I absolutely love it, and it has just inspired me to just blossom and to turn into me so I can talk to you, it is also too, it can be intimidating, and people on social media can be kind of brutal sometimes and say some really mean things. So you have to stop and you have to think about it and you have to figure out what's going to make you happy. If you want to explore your style and you want to explore your fashion and you don't you're not happy with that gray outfit, take it from me, just let yourself shine, wear whatever you want, and don't worry about what other people say. And I know for a fact that people are hearing these comments because people tell me what they hear. And the audacity of some people to say things to other people just blows me away. And so I get people ask me all the time, like, what would you say? What would you do? I'm not very good at confrontation. So if somebody says I'm too old to wear something, you know, what would you wait? What would you say? And I always, what, if somebody were to come up to me and tell me I was too old to wear something, I would not respond nicely, but I would just point blank look and be like, well, that's your problem. It's not my problem. I like what I'm wearing. If you don't like what you're wearing, that's on you. You know, your opinion of me doesn't matter. I have all these things in my head, I would say. So if you're out there and you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to start wearing band t-shirts and I'm going to start doing this and I'm going to start doing that. And you want to have a snappy comeback, but you're not very good at comebacks, just practice it in front of the mirror. Pretend like somebody's going to say something rude to you and get a nice little snappy comeback and just be like, if you say something, I'm going to say something snappy. And it doesn't have to be mean and it doesn't have to be confrontational, but it can definitely be something to where you feel like you've stood up for yourself, because I think it's really super important that if somebody tries to make you feel bad about you being you, you at least speak up and be like, no, that's not okay. You saying that is not okay. So I say, and here's what I say, because you know what? I say a whole lot of things. I say, find what makes you, find what makes you happy, and that is the perfect style. Once you find that, it doesn't matter what anybody says. Once you find that, other people's opinions just don't matter. And everybody's style is completely different. Like I said, like in the beginning, like when I would look at those other people's fashions and I wanted to implement their confidence, it wasn't their clothes, it was them themselves. It was the simple fact that they were confident people. That's what made the outfit attractive. So just know that whatever you wear, regardless of it is, if it makes you feel confident, that is the best outfit and the best style ever. Now, I was very fortunate to grow up with a mom who had an immensely beautiful style. And she wore whatever she wanted the entire time. My mom passed away when she was 82, but the items in her closet, she, like me, didn't just shop in one department. She shopped wherever she wanted. And so I'm very prone to be able to be like, I'm just going to wear whatever I want. If I like it, I'm going to wear it. I don't care how old I am, because that's how I was raised. Give yourself that gift. Give yourself that gift of confidence and give yourself that gift of style, that no matter what it is, so long as it makes you feel good, know that that's a perfect style. And naughty, happy Friday to you, my friend. And that is just, it's a gift that you can give yourself. So don't worry about it. You know what? Just do whatever you want, because everybody's going to have an opinion. They're going to have an opinion of it regardless as to what you wear. So you might as well wear something that you like, right? I mean, people are going to have an opinion of me regardless. And I might as well be wearing an outfit that I think is cute, you know. Otherwise, that's that. I would just be constantly always searching and trying to make other people happy. And that would not make me a very happy person. That's the way I look at it. And I have to tell you, um, I hear sometimes like, sometimes I just don't have that confidence to wear certain things. And you know what? We all go through, some days I feel like I could wear anything I wanted to. And sometimes I feel like no matter what I put on, I just don't look good. So if you are going through a period where you're like, nothing I wear looks good, or I don't like this, or I don't like that, start going through your closet, start getting rid of some stuff that don't represent you as to who you are. And if you, what I say, here's what I say, this is what I'm going to say, because I'm going to say it. Go thrifting. Go thrifting and find some styles that you've always wanted to experiment with, but you've never, you don't want to make that commitment to that price tag, and see how you like it. Because I got to tell you, it's a lot easier to spend $5 on a pair of jeans that you've always wanted to try than um, than to spend $75 on a pair of jeans that you've always wanted to try that you end up not liking. So definitely try the whole thrifting thing to experiment with your style. Naughty says, glad you decided on that pop of purple. You know what? Me too. It's been a while since I put purple in my hair, but I absolutely love it. I didn't do a full coverage just because I didn't want all my hair to be purple, but I definitely like the streaks I put in. So it's really super easy, and I'm glad I did it. See, and that's just another thing. Okay, let me get back to the thrifting one. So go thrifting and try different styles. And that's a good way of helping you experiment with your authentic style. And if you don't like it, just redonate it. If you don't like it, you only spent like $10. So it gives you a real chance to play around with your style. You can start small, like a pair of crazy socks, or put some purple in your hair, or try different makeup. There's all sorts of things you can do to help experiment with your style to help. And this is an ageless thing. And, you know, I don't, age is just, age is age. You know what? It is what it is. And you just can't stop living your life just because you're at a certain age. So don't do that. So, anyway, my purple, super easy. And it just, that's another thing. It's like when you get older, it seems like you're not allowed to have like bold statements of like purple in your hair. And to me, I think it is absolutely cool. Because I remember one time I was on a subway in San Francisco, and San Francisco is the coolest city ever. I mean, their vibe is just amazing. And I was on the subway, and these two ladies walk in, and they were older than I was. And one had blue hair, and the other one had like green hair. And I thought they were the coolest ladies ever. And I remember sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, maybe one day I will have the confidence to put color in my hair like those ladies did. And look at me now. You know what? I wanted to put color in my hair, and I gave myself time. I worked up to it, tried a little bit at a time, and now I could put blue, I could put pink, I could put green, I could dye my hair any color I wanted, and I would have the confidence to wear it. So, confidence is something that you build up to. And I will forever be thankful to those two ladies in San Francisco who had their colored hair, because they gave me the motivation to try to experiment with my own hair color. And I hopefully am giving you the same confidence to experiment and try different things yourself, because you know, it, what does it matter? I mean, you try a new style, you don't like it, try something else. You try color in your hair, you don't like it, you try something else. And age has nothing to do with it. So there you go. That's what I'm going to say over and over and over again. So I actually woke up yesterday with a like a sore throat, and I was all worried that I had COVID again, because I don't know if, oh, I wasn't doing YouTubes when I had COVID. I actually got COVID back in November of 2020, right when it first came out. So, and it was horrible, and I never want to have it again. So I woke up not feeling very good yesterday. So I took a COVID test. I don't have COVID. I think it's just a change in the weather, because we had that really horrendous heat dome. I'm in Southern California, and we had just triple digit heats for 10 days. And then all of a sudden the next day it's raining, and we have a tropical storm, and it's cold. So I am fighting like a sinus thing. But good thing is that I don't have COVID. I just have like a sinus issue. So I get this tea from Starbucks, and if you've never tried it, it's called a ginger honey. No, it's called a honey citrus mint tea, and it's lemonade, tea, and honey, and um, it's like happiness in a cup. And it makes me feel good. Whenever I'm not feeling good, I always have one of these teas. So if you've never tried it, I say try it, because they're really super yummy. So that's what I got going on. And I just really hope that every single time that I come on here, and every single video I do, and every single short I do, that I can just constantly repeat to you that age, you can't let age stop you. You can't let age stop you when you're younger, and you can't let age stop you when you're older. So it's never too soon and it's never too late to find your self expression. And sometimes it takes years, and sometimes it takes trial and error, and sometimes we get it on the first try, and sometimes we don't. I am constantly still reimagining myself or redeveloping, but I hopefully will never stop evolving, because if you know what, I'm 58 now. When I'm 60, if I want something else crazy, I'm going to do it, because I'm not going to let anybody take away my gift of self-expression to myself. And I really hope that I motivate you to do the same thing. That's my wish. That is my wish and my hope. So I will be back on Monday. I have not decided yet what we're talking about on Monday, but I will have that scheduled. If you ever want to, if you come up with ideas, just leave me a message. Let me know what it is that you think would be a good topic point to discuss. But I'll come up with a good discussion point, and I will be back on Monday. But I pretty much have talked my voice. I'm losing my voice. I can feel it in the back. So I'm going to go drink my yummy tea, and I will see you all on Monday. Thank you all for participating. I love you dearly. Remember, hold on here. It says Kia Ora from New Zealand. We are in spring, still a bit cold, but can't wait for summer. Saturday morning here. Have a good weekend. Well, thank you very much too. You know what? I can't wait. We are just getting out of summer and going into spring. We have had the worst drought for so long that I am just hoping for a nice, cold, wet winter. That would be great. But I will be back Monday. I'll schedule it later today. I'll come up with a topic and schedule it later today. But I'll be back on Monday. You all have a great week. And remember, wear what you want. Don't let age stop you. And I will see you on Monday. Bye, guys.